news tonight. FCT High Court sentence 39-year-old man for rape. FCT Ministerial Enforcement Team commences 6-month sensitization campaign to guide motorcycle operators. And Rotary Club of Abuja donates wheelchairs to some FCT indigents affected by polio. A very good evening. Thanks for joining us on NTA Channel 5 News at 7. I am Miriam Emekamadi. An FCT High Court sitting in Apo has convicted and sentenced one 39-year-old Abba Daniel to 14 years imprisonment on a 2-count charge of rape and unlawful carnal knowledge of an 8-year-old schoolgirl. Habiba Oladipo tells us more.
The presiding judge, Justice Angela Otaluka, in her final ruling said the accused, Abba Daniel, was a teacher at a private school in Jikwe area of Abuja, where he had carnal knowledge of an 8-year-old girl in the toilet of the school, where the girl was a pupil, and threatened to kill her if she reported the incident to anyone. The incident reportedly occurred on the 26th and 27th of January 2017. The accused, Abba Daniel, had also on the 25th of February 2017 had unlawful sexual intercourse with a minor at a family residence where he was supposed to be her home tutor. After 3 years of trial, Justice Angela Otaluka ruled that the prosecuting counsel had proven beyond reasonable doubt with evidence that the accused committed the said crime. The judge thereafter convicted and sentenced Abba Daniel to 14 years each on the 2-count charge of rape, which will run concurrently.
And come out with a report supporting the fact that the child insisted that she was raped by the convict.
Due to the sensitive nature of rape cases, victims and families of rape cases are encouraged to speak out in time in order to get justice.
That the parents will shield them for about 2 to 3 days. It is when the child develops issues or could not urinate very well or could not walk that they will start running a task at them. And by that time, they must have destroyed the evidence.
However, the defense counsel was not available for comments. Habiba Oladipo, NTA News.
Federal Housing Authority, FHA, has received a pat on its back over the agency's contributions to the development of the housing sector in the territory. FCT Minister Muhammad Musa Bello gave the commendation when he received a delegation from the FHA who paid him a courtesy visit in Abuja. Shuaibu Onozo Yakubu tells us more.
The Federal Housing Estate in Maitama, Asokoro, Lugbe, and most notably Gwarimpa are some of the success stories of the partnership between FCT administration and the FHA. FCT Minister Muhammad Musa Bello pledged his administration's resolve to sustain this partnership to ensure the completion of other ongoing housing projects as well as the introduction of new ones in the territory.
36 states, that's the entire country, are looking forward to having your investments, particularly in housing. And I know, and maybe many of my colleagues here also probably are beneficiaries of your intervention of FHA over the last few years. And that's why our official stand in the FCT is that we will give you all the support as you continue to invest in Abuja.
Managing Director of the Federal Housing Authority, Senator Benga Ashafa, disclosed that FHA and FCTA are currently working to address issues of infrastructure development in line with the Abuja Master Plan.
This administration must endeavor to leave a legacy that generations yet unborn will be remembering, pointing to the fact that we came, we saw, and we delivered. And we were able to bring prosperity, security, as well as hope to the people. This is the general broad overview of why we are here.
The meeting also explored other areas of meaningful collaboration. Shuaibu Onozeyakubu, NTA News.
Effective entrepreneurial skills are key drivers to sustainable economic growth. This was highlighted at the 2020 unique seminar of the Society of Women Accountants of Nigeria SWAN Abuja chapter. Tesomeri reports that the event featured series of paper presentations geared towards raising a society of strong entrepreneurs.
The Society of Women Accountants of Nigeria, SWAN, founded in 1978 with just 1,800 members, has grown now to have more than 9,000 members spread across 13 cities and states in the country, with the target of raising a generation of more women accountants that will contribute to nation building. The annual unique seminar of the SWAN Abuja chapter centered on diversification of the economy through entrepreneurial skills as well as taking advantage of the positive opportunities in technology. National Chairperson of SWAN, Felicia Aina, and the Chairperson Abuja chapter, Tayo Adeola Ojo, who spoke on destructive technology, threats and opportunities in the 21st century, being the theme of the unique seminar, called on women accountants never to underestimate their roles as nation builders.
Before you even think of becoming an entrepreneur and going for loan is not the first thing. It is idea first. Put your idea down in writing and then determine that you really are hungry for it and you will succeed.
Technology has taken vogue in the world, and how are we using this technology? Is it to the benefit or more to the bad side? So we have decided to hold this to assist our entrepreneurs and how you can make good use of this technology.
Series of papers including promoting strategic entrepreneurial skills, mitigating corruption with the use of technology, as well as emotional intelligence and healthy living were presented by renowned scholars to equip the women accountants to take advantage of opportunities.
Emotional intelligence, like you and I know, is a skill that is critical for running our businesses, for ensuring that we grow well.
It's very important for them to, be taught different ways in which to, live a healthier life so they can be more productive.
The women are unanimous that the adequate use of technology positively can bridge the gap created as a result of the new normal occasioned by COVID-19 to effectively run businesses online using technology. Tessie Omeri, NTA News.
The Rotary Club of Abuja, also known as Grandfathers Club, is not relenting in the fight against polio in Nigeria. This much was demonstrated when the club donated wheelchairs to some FCT indigents affected by polio in honor of Grandfathers Club District Governor nominee Dr. Godwin Nnadi. Sawa Khalil Ibrahim was there and brought back this report.
Earlier this year, the World Health Organization (WHO) certified Nigeria free from wild polio virus. However, the country is now resting on its oars at eradicating the virus completely from Nigeria. All these couldn't have been achieved without the support of the Rotary Club of Abuja, which has been at the forefront in the fight against polio in Nigeria. This donation of wheelchairs is part of activities to mark the World Polio Day and also present the district governor nominee for the Grandfathers Club.
This month is typically a month of celebrations of polio eradication in Africa. So the essence of having this event today is to also celebrate the fact that we have been able to fight the wild polio to the woods.
All the plans, all the energies are still geared towards making sure that we have the things that will keep them away. First of all, there are sanitary conditions, and then the vaccines and all the things that are available, have made available to our people, especially the very young ones, to be sure that they are taken care of and that we don't go back to where we were.
The gesture is in partnership with the African Caribbean Heritage Alliance. Beneficiaries were drawn from Gwagwalada, Kuje and Waru communities in the FCT, comprising polio victims.
On behalf of the over 30 million Nigerians with disability as a result of polio. So, it's a very big thank you to Rotary.
For over 30 years, the Rotary Club of Abuja, with vibrant and selfless members, have been carrying out activities in form of donations, sanitation and medical outreach, enlightenment programs, among others, all in service to humanity. Salwa Khalil Ibrahim, NTA News.
The FCT Ministerial Enforcement Team on Motorcycle Operators, popularly known as Okada, has commenced a 6-month sensitization campaign to guide Okada riders on ways of operation, especially on the highways. Hawagimba reports.
The FCT Ministerial Task Team on Transportation and Other Public Nuisances has commenced a 6-month sensitization campaign with motorcycles operators doing business along Lugbe Airport Road. The team, headed by the FCT Commissioner of Police, was represented by the Chief Superintendent of Police, FCT Command, Sule Lamido, highlighted ways to operate along the ever-busy expressway.
We have agreed and we have discussed with the leadership of these Okada riders and the traditional rulers to inform their people beforehand so that if the information passed to them at the liberal stage for them to stay off the road of the airport road, which stand as a security threat, which is under the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, which ought not to be.
The Joint Task Team had officers drawn from Vehicle Inspection Office VIO, FCT Road Safety Corps and Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps. The FCT Department of State Security Service urged them to cooperate with the team for seamless operations.
It is the major entrance to the city of Abuja, which is not supposed to be. It looks as if there is no law in this country, but we have law. You understand, right? People who are coming to this country for the first time will look as if there is no law in this country, but there is law in Nigeria. So that is exactly.
The airport road is peculiar, in as much as we know that this is a highway. Also, is the face of the FCT, is the face of Nigeria, and we will not want people that will continuously, disregard traffic rules and regulation.
Chairman, Association of Motorcycle Operators, Lugbe Branch, appreciated FCT Minister Muhammad Musa Bello on this initiative.
Thank you. You come, make a tell them, me tell people, you say, make a come out for us. Thank you, that one.
The sensitization exercise will be taken to other parts of the territory. Hawagimba, NTA News.
The Department of the FCT Development Control have debunked rumors making rounds that it has demolished a plaza situated at Lobito Street, Usetu, Abuja. Rosemary Motalengbila reports that the department, through its Director Development Control, Mukhtar Galadima, issued a stern warning to the owners of the plaza to revert to the approved building plan or face demolition.
Against the widely circulated social media story that a plaza in Lobito Crescent, Usetu, was demolished by the Department of Developmental Control of the FCT, the department only carried out an intervention action to ensure adherence to approved building plans in the FCT in compliance to ESTA rules.
We wrote later again that please be mindful of the fact that this development and the approval granted for such development was that the ground floor is for parking. But he was recalcitrant. He refused to comply. So we went and marked the structure that please revert back to original plan. So the action we took on Monday was only to remove those doors so that it can be converted back to parking.
Some people opine that FCT Department of Development Control should always do the needful of calling defaulters to order from the onset.
If this structure is not supposed to be here, that from the foundation to this level, that somebody processed the documents with the same AMAC to this level.
Even though occupants of the plaza of the building does not want to speak on camera
Officials of the Department of Development Control came and marked the place for demolition. Nevertheless, the Department of Development Control advised residents of the FCT to keep themselves abreast of building regulations to avoid sanctions for disobeying the department building plans. Rosemary Malteleng Bilal, NTA News.
And an update on COVID-19 figures from the Nigerian Center for Disease Control, NCDC. As of 17th November 2020 indicate 13 new cases of COVID-19 in the FCT, making the total number of confirmed cases to remain at 6,385, while active cases stand at 369, and the number of discharged cases in the territory now stand at 5,934, and sadly, 82 deaths have so far been recorded in the Federal Capital Territory.
I'm bored.
So you gotta have a smile, no matter what it takes. Gotta take Pure Bliss now.
Hey, look inside your Pure Bliss pack. Do you see a code? Then SMS the code to 34778 or WhatsApp it to 081 350 53867 to see what you've won.
I'm a lucky winner of 1 million naira.
What? It's the Pure Bliss Millionaire promo. Buy any Pure Bliss pack and stand a chance to be one of 15 lucky people to win 1 million naira. Also, stand a chance to win over 300,000 other prizes. Light up your day with Pure Bliss Millionaire promo. Buy now to start winning.
Data. Hey, data. Hey. Tare da tsarin Boromi Data daga Glo, yanzu zaka iya aron data a kowane lokaci kuma a ko'ina. Kawai kira star 321 hash ko da babu komai a wayarka. Tabbas, tsofaffin kwastomomin Glo da suke kan layi yanzu za su more ƙarin kashi 20 na data tare da tsarin Glo Stay Home Data Plan.
Glo Unlimited.
And now sports. The Super Eagles played goalless draw with Lone Stars of Sierra Leone for the AFCON return leg qualifier match held at the Siaka Stevens Stadium in Freetown, and Manchester City defender Ruben Dian scored twice, including a last-minute winner as Portugal beat Croatia in a Nations League thriller. Let's join Asabe Tanimo Williams with Sports Brief.
Nigeria were held to a goalless draw by Sierra Leone in Tuesday's African Cup of Nations qualifying fixture in Freetown. A few minutes before the half-hour mark, Sierra Leone had their first real chance, but Mohamed Bouyatoure's strike from outside the penalty area was comfortably saved by Maduka Okoye. Nigeria were forced to make an early substitution towards the end of the first half as Ogonekaro Etebo was replaced by Abdullahi Shehu because of an injury. It was an eventful last 10 minutes for the Super Eagles as Iheanacho had his first shot parried away by the Leon Stars shot stopper after some fine teamwork. Meanwhile, following Makorog's red card, Diaz had earlier netted his first Portugal goal to cancel out an opener from Chelsea Mateo Kovacic. João Felix put Portugal ahead soon after, but Kovacic was on target again to draw the host level, but Diaz struck late to snatch the win for Portugal. In tennis, Novak Djokovic might be having a change in heart about his future involvement in ATP Players Council. The former world number one, along with Canada's Vasek Pospisil, are in the process of applying to rejoin the council ahead of the elections. With Sports Brief, Asabe Tanimo Williams, NTA News.
And And just before we go, remember to stay safe. That's the news in English. Translation is next.
ama agbaje we shaje wo wana ajipu shagbadai iwana bashima badai wo mo precious ayuba onwako anavaje gayi anabaji asidai inge galuko wadai nagmai bala owazia aba Daniel nya wo beijin anagbai bi enyikoza aye onwimo wo mai bai lalo owe njalu aye nwa wochi anyi Habiba Oladipo wada inga aba Daniel wajin nyawo inu nkwasige awon na ami ba wajin anagba inbichiwi wogodo ajo won azaba be lawo gwashi wawu abi iyan wo fo àwọn wajin anagba inbi ewoyin bede koyin quotation ban na ba wo idako ntige banu koinu aje bede pya kogodo gwamnati anya kuma a tattalin shi ba na tattalin shi ajayi alawo ba in tattalin fiya in ba ki ba shi ba anya ku ke zida kwanyi a fi bagbato a ke zida minista Muhammad Musa Bello wani bai da lanu sanu wabe go a zana gmai a shi bai in wa a tattalin shi ba in na yi ba bawo in gabi in wa tattalin shi ba shaibu ne sai Yakubu wada inge gwamnati asubuwa don ba mi anya ku je in mai tama asokoro na do in lugbai zana gmai gbanga a shaya wa da inge baye ba godo no ba mu ayakun awowo ikizi de kwen ba fi ikizi na bagbato tiga age ikizi na gi sha aya je ko ma gbaje ana bai ku zai be ja da wasu shakwasi saisu
ai wato dunkulen dangote mai daɗin ɗanɗano shine wato in na gwamutsa da yaji na sai ya gyara yajin ya sa nama na ya daɗi shi yasa kake gani jama'a suke layi a nan kullum
gida ba na fan 100 mana
a ba malam wanda ka ci yafi na fan 100 sai dai ka ce baka na fan 200
gabatar muku da sabon ɗanɗanon dangote yana ƙara wa abinci ƙamshi da ɗanɗano na musamman wanda iyali za su so sabon ɗanɗanon dangote shine ya dace gwada shi a yau.
Masu kallon mu barkanmu da yammaci ga fasarar takaitattun labarai mai karantawa Isiyaku Buhari Suleja. Babban kotun babban birnin tarayya wanda take da zama a Afo ta ɗaure wani mai shekaru 39 Abba Daniel na tsawon shekaru 14. Wakiliyarmu Habiba Oladipo ta ruwaito mana cewa kotun ta kama mutumin da laifin yi wa wata 'yar makaranta mai shekaru 8 fyaɗe, wanda ake tuhumar malamin wani makaranta ne mai zaman kanta a Jikoyi Abuja. Yariyar kuma ɗaliba ne a makarantar, ya kuma yi mata barazanar kashe ta idan ta faɗi ma wani abin da ya aikata. Kotu ta ɗaure shi ne da aikata laifuka irin haka sau biyu. Ministan babban birnin tarayya Muhammad Musa Bello ya yaba wa hukumar kulawa da gina gidaje na gwamnatin tarayya game da bayar da gudunmawarsu na ci gaban gidaje a babban birnin tarayya. Wakilinmu Shu'aibu Onoze Yakubu ya ruwaito mana cewa ministan ya yi wannan yabo ne a lokacin da ya amshi tawagar hukumar don kawo masa ziyara. A jawabin shugaban hukumar Senator Benga Ashaya ya bayyana cewa a yanzu haka suna aikin don ganin sun kawo ƙarin abubuwan more rayuwa da kuma ci gaban babban birnin. Jama'a, ƙarshen fasarar takaitattun labaran kenan, mu kwana lafiya.
akụkọ ụwa nke taa. Aha m bụ Rachel Ifi Ono. Otu ụlọikpe ukwu dị na Apọ n'isi ala anyị atụọla Abba Daniel gbara afọ 39 nga afọ 14 n'ihi ndine o dinere nwa akwụkwọ ya dị naanị afọ 8. Onye ọrụ anyị Habiba Oladipo wetara akụkọ na ya bụ Abba Daniel bụ onye nkụzi n'ụlọ akwụkwọ otu onye dị na Jikwe ma bụrụkwa onye na-akụziri nwa ahụ akwụkwọ n'ụlọ. Onye ọkaikpe ukwu Angela Otaluka mekwara ka anyị mata na nke a mere na mkpụrụ ụbọchị 26 na 27 nke ọnwa abụọ n'afọ 2017 ebe ya bụ nwa amadi nọ na nnyocha mgbe afọ 3 gara aga tupu ama ya ikpe. Minista n'isi ala anyị etuola ụlọọrụ ọ bụ ọrụ ha iwu ma lekọta ụlọ obibi nke gọọmenti ala anyị na mbọ ha na-agba n'ịrụzi ụlọ obibi nke gọọmenti ala anyị Federal Housing Authority n'aha bekee. Onye ọrụ anyị Shuaibu Onoze Yakubu wetara akụkọ na ụlọọrụ arụọla ọtụtụ ọrụ na Metama, Asokoro, Rugbe nakwa Gwarimpa. Ya bụ minista rịọkwaziri ya bụ ụlọọrụ ka ha hụ na ha rụchara ụlọ ndị ha ji n'aka ma rụọkwa ndị ọhụrụ. Igbo bụ Igbo, ọ gwụla ka ọ ha anyị n'ọnụ bụ akụkọ ụwa nke uhuruchi a. Chebirikwa anyị n'oge a echi niile.
Ẹ kú kalẹ̀ o, ẹ sì kú déédéé wòyí. Ìròyìn iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún ti ìlú Àbújá ló ń dé sí etí gbọ̀nyìn. Bọ́lájí Mátì ni oníròyìn. Ilé ẹjọ́ gíga kan tó jókòó sí Apó l'Àbújá rán ọ̀gbẹ́ni Abba Daniel sí ẹ̀wọ̀n ọdún 14 lórí ẹ̀sùn méjì tí wọ́n fi kàn án. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Habiba Oladipo ròyìn wípé ọ̀gbẹ́ni Daniel ọmọ ọdún 39 fi ipá bá ọmọdébìnrin ọmọ ọdún 8 lò pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ipá ní ilé ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ tí ó ti jẹ́ olùkọ́ ní nǹkan bíi ọdún 3 sẹ́yìn. Ní oṣù kejì tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ọ̀hún wáyé, ó tún ṣe iṣẹ́ ibi yìí pẹ̀lú ọmọdébìnrin mìíràn ní ilé òbí ọmọ ọ̀hún dípò kí ó kọ́ ọmọ ọ̀hún ní ẹ̀kọ́ tí àwọn òbí ọ̀hún gbà fún. Onídàájọ́ Angela Otaluka lẹ́yìn gbogbo atótónu fún ọdún 3 sọ wípé kí ọ̀daràn ọ̀hún lọ sí ẹ̀wọ̀n ọdún 14 fún ẹ̀sùn kọ̀ọ̀kan. Aláṣẹ ìlú Àbújá Muhammadu Musa Bello ti gbé òṣùbà fún àwọn alákòóso ilé ọgbà àjọgbé ti ìjọba àpapọ̀ tí àdàpè rẹ̀ ń jẹ́ FHA lásìkò tó gbàlejò wọn ní ìlú Àbújá. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Shuaibu Onoze Yakubu ròyìn wípé àjọṣepọ̀ láàrin FHA àti ìjọba ìlú Àbújá gúnrégé pẹ̀lú ọ̀pọ̀ àṣeyọrí. Aláṣẹ Bello pinnu ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ láti rí wípé gbogbo iṣẹ́ tó lọ lọ́wọ́ parí, bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ni àwọn mìíràn yóò wáyé ní ìlú Àbújá. Tó a ò rí jù báyìí lónìí títí wòye ọ̀la, òrùlé làásùn.